Hey everyone, how's it going? Blue Riser here. So this is a game I've been playing on my own, like just kind of personally for a long time now. I wanted to at least share it because I think you should play it. This is Kick Fight. Kick Fight is an action game, kind of similar to Dragon Ball Legends. I'm not going to say it's super similar. I don't want people to think this is just like another Dragon Ball Legends because it's not. But it's the only thing I can really compare it to right now. So in Kick Fight, you have these kickers. These are your characters. Now, you only unlock, I believe it's Tsubame, or it's just actually just a random character in the beginning. But you have all these characters you have to unlock with these tickets that you can get from winning. But overall, they're all pretty cool. I like him the least. Actually, you know what? I like him the least. I like Tsubame because he's shonen as hell. Riha because she's just too cute. Coco because she has a great plot. Kite is way too that. No opinions. He's a cat. Voiced by Emiya. And she's just ni hao. I guess we need a character like this, huh? Yo! Why is Black Guy gotta be a yo character? It's kind of annoying. But each of the characters have their own role. You've got specialists who like heal, supporters. You have defense units like this one who are better at defending and have more health. Then you have the kickers who are speed types. And then you have the attack types. Now honestly, a lot of people like playing either the speed type or the attack type. So I like playing as the recovery type. I just like to support the team. You have these animals that help you out in battle. All of them are based on a certain rarity. You have attackers, you have healers, you have supportive, you have buffers. There's all different types. Right now this is what my current one looks like. Each of them do their own thing. There's even a little preview you can see to see what they do. They all add towards your overall health and your attack. When you get multiple of the same one, then you can level them up. So it's pretty basic, easy, standard stuff to understand. Then we go over here. This is the gacha, which is fairly poor. And I'll get into that a little later. But you can do free ones. So we're going to go ahead and do some free one. Bam, we get this, that. And you see it adds to the number. Again, adds to the number. And then this is a new one. Adds to that. And that. Unfortunately, none of them went up, but whatever. So normally I would try to do a match, but I feel like we just need to do a little bit of control. So we're going to go to challenges here. Every character has their own challenges. We're going to do easy for Riha here. Okay, so this is called Scramble. All you have to do is collect the crystals. So it's a pretty easy thing to do. We have our AI team here versus this AI team over there. Now they did do upgrades to make sure duplicates of characters don't show up in matches. So all we have to do is collect the crystals. Now you see over here on the top it says I've collected 3, 4, 5, and now what you can do is go to your guardian and then trust your crystals to your guardian. This makes sure when you get hit or you get killed that the crystals you don't lose the crystals. So guardian is in trouble. That means someone's attacking our guardian. But we don't have to really worry about that right now. I'm just going to keep collecting crystals. My method is normally just get as many crystals as possible in the beginning. That way we have some sort of advantage. And as a support unit, I'm just around to help my team. Now if you're a speed unit like Tsubame, your goal is to get as many crystals as possible. Like as fast as possible. So there's a character right behind me. Right now I'm playing my phone on a tripod, so it's kind of hard to play the game. Oh boy. There's another right there. They're very close. And you can even see how many crystals your enemies have. It always hover around your head. So if you have a bunch of crystals, you're a sitting target. Which is why I don't like to collect a ton of crystals at one point in time. Unless I know I'm fairly sure. So let's go and attack her. It's auto attack. Now she's dead. Once you lock onto an enemy, you're automatically attacking her. If we drag this up, we can use one of our skills. He's defeated. Like so. Now we're gonna go ahead and grab some crystals. Sorry, I'm so clunky with my controls. Normally I'm a little better than this. I'm gonna try to get away from this guardian. Guardians hurt. They hurt a lot. We're right in the middle of everyone. I'm gonna try to get out of here. Oh gosh! Let's use it here. There we go. Alright, let's just deal with it. There we go. Okay. Get out of here. Okay, perfect. Now I do have an ultimate skill. If you touch this, every character has their own different one. Hers is a group heal. There we go. Well, group auto heal. Everyone gets auto regen for a certain amount of time. Other characters are physical, and again, some are supportive. It's really finding the one that you like the best. That's after you get all the characters too. So we're gonna attack her since she wants to attack her guardian. Lock on. Just that, and then shoot. Bam. Alright, easy. 30 seconds left, and then use this one. Down. Alright. And as long as you keep the higher number, you're gonna win. And I think that's it. Basic controls, just use the use your finger to guide yourself. If you flick, you can stop. Double tap, you burst. So like that. There's a way to turn around. There you go. It's like a swipe. And there you go. That's the end of it. Now again, I don't want to actually do any online because I feel like I'll be impeding on my team, especially playing on this tripod. I'll follow you too, Riha. Don't worry. So I want to talk about the gacha because I think it's bad. I don't like it at all. So with the gacha, you need to use these coins. These coins don't come in at a good enough rate to really get anything good. The real way you get like the support creatures is through playing battle. And when you press battle, you can see right here this little capsule. Each of these capsules will be filled in. A normal account will have 3 of them, but you can pay for a flight pass and it'll give you all 6. So as you can see, like a normal player is a bit limited if you don't put some money into it, which I think is kind of unfair. It kind of limits the amount you want to play, because you do 3 battles, you win 3 battles, you get 3 capsules, but then you can't do anything more unless you open the capsules automatically, and that costs some of the JC. And see, when we go over here to rewards, this is your win 3 battles, you only get 100 JC. You're really not getting a lot over a long period of time. It's so drip fed, the gacha, it's kind of almost pointless to a degree. And they have a lot of paid gacha. You've got your daily capsules, which are paid gacha. Then normally there's some sort of URSR paid gacha thing going on any point in time. Then you have your regular jet capsules. And disc forces is the thing you use to increase the creatures, which there's really 0 reason to ever buy any. You get a fair amount of disc force. You can see I have 54,000. And if we look at like a creature like this is a UR. Just getting to level 5 is only 26,600. So the monetization is incredibly slow. It makes you drag your feet when playing the game because you're limited to so much you can do. You'll have so much disc force that you never really get to use, and then you'll never really have the amount of JC that you want to pull as much as you want. And again, you get most of your capsules from battles, from online battles. That's how you get most of your capsules. I'm just saying that the gacha just seems to be irritatingly against the player, especially due to the fact that you only have 3 slots and you have to pay to get all 6 slots. Now, it's not like the flight pass is actually expensive. It's not $3, and even at one point I even bought it myself, but I found it to be completely underwhelming. So here's the gift list, right? It's a daily gift list and you get these different things every single day, which I found to be kind of annoying. Disc force another day. Disc force is kind of pointless to have if you're playing at least a lot. The basic gear is good, but then kicker tickets every 7 days is really annoying, because once you get all the kickers, then you have their costumes and you need tickets to get their costumes. So I guess I have some, so we might as well, right? So this gets a costume. Of course it's random, but why not just give us tickets so we can pick a costume of a character we like? I don't like this character. I don't particularly like him. But being voiced by Yu Kobayashi is pretty freaking cool though. that's a nice voice. And so when we go over here, like for some reason when they have the new costumes, you can't even look at them. They're all facing behind you. Like I don't understand what's the purpose of doing this when it's obviously a front-facing picture. And you know, for costumes, especially mobile games, free-to-play games, I know people say it's just cosmetic, right? The point is that it's your only reward. You know, the jet capsules are something you use for gameplay. You get jet capsules after winning, and you use them to continue winning. And just to speak about jet castles for a little bit, when you're a certain rank, some jet castles are locked behind a rank wall. So you can't use certain jet castles until you hit a certain rank, which is fine. It at least balances out who has what. Now again, if you have more money, you can just simply buy as many as you want, and you'll be higher in stats regardless. Doesn't mean you'll be good though. Still doesn't mean you'll be good, but you'll have higher stats regardless. And so back on the topic of the costumes are our only real reward. I don't understand why they just don't let us charge for the costumes. I would rather just buy the costumes I want. I know that behind the gacha wall is way easier to charge people for it. But yeah, those are my major gripes with the game. Overall. Okay, Ria, just give me a second. Alright, I'm talking. I'm doing YouTube right now. Those are my major gripes. I honestly love the gameplay. I love the hell out of the gameplay. Let's do a little bit more. We'll just do some more offline stuff. Okay, so here we go. He's an attacker, so he's better at dealing with other characters. But we're gonna still, of course, collect some. Collect the ones that are least obvious to us. There we go. Now this is my first time doing a challenge with him, so that means I have to complete certain objectives. Oh, there's a cat. He's right behind me. Sorry to put these in. Once I get these in, I'm just going to take care of... Oh, there he is. There you go. Done. And you can see he's obviously meant for dealing with other characters. Go ahead and use one of these. Oh, he just got out of range. Come on, come on, come on. There you go. Now, I preferably like ranged characters. They're easier to handle, and I find it easier to win with. Okay. So, she's attacking me. Let's use my special skill, Nipo. Get out here, 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 get out here. Come on, come on, come on. Okay. No, let's run out of there, dude. Ah, I'm gonna die! There we go. Oh my gosh. And you know what? As long as I deposit my crystals, I'm totally fine with dying. It's just when you have crystals, I'm afraid of dying. There we go. There we go. Please shoot, please kill him before he kills me. There we go. Like, I'm trying not to collect anything right now. Oh gosh, get out of my way. I don't want to collect that. Ah! Alright, well, let me try to find someone to attack. Right there. Oh, wall. But I still have to use my ultimate skill. There we go. Rasengan! Oh, dead. There we go. Perfect. Perfect victory. Ah. Well, battle's over anyway. If you want to fight me, come on. Done. I guess one thing I did forget to mention is that characters have these gears, and these gears give you bonuses during battle. When the character has a designated gear, that means it's solely meant for them. So you go ahead and activate it, it'll do something. Attack movement speed increased. So there we go. We can go ahead and set it. We'll set it to the one I have. There you go. I don't believe I can take off gears. I wish there was some sort of way to use like disc force or something to change the gears out. Like, just to make sure it's not as much of a permanent thing, because you'll never know what you'll get. It's random. So if it's random, why give us no way of fixing it? At least I haven't come across it. Besides the fact that you would just have to activate another one and then just replace it. Like, there's faults to this game, right? And I feel like they could have asked for a premium price. Don't get me wrong, I like it being free, but if they asked for a premium price and people had to pay some sort of price up front, sort of like Brawlhalla, there's other games like this. I think Smite, but I could be wrong. But you pay and you can get all the characters, including new ones who would be coming out, and then you just pay some sort of price to get like premium currency that lets you choose which costumes you want to unlock. Because if you look at some of these costumes, they're just recolors. And charging for recolors, especially on the gacha, is just kind of lame. You know, I'm polarized. I love the game. I love the aesthetic, I love the gameplay. But the methods behind things are kind of annoying and get in the way of my enjoyment. But I still think you should probably play it, just to check it out. The game has a very, very small community, and I'm hoping it'll grow a little bit bigger. But I mean, like, when you're like rank B and like A, it is so hard to find matches, because either you find the people in rank C, I think you're starting to see C and B around that area, there's people playing, but like B plus A is really very sparse. Obviously they need a better way of matchmaking. Maybe they need to add more bots. I know people are going to get upset about that. Some sense of playing the game without having to rely on other people playing should be there. There should be some sort of single player. I know it's a competitive game, but they're never going to get anywhere being a competitive game if they don't have content that will attract more people. The challenges are fine and all, but you need something else to attract more people into playing the game. Something that will give them a lot of reward for playing too. Those alternate colors should be unlocked when you beat all the characters' challenges, instead of being behind a ticket wall. Like, there's so many things they could have changed up just to make it better, to keep a player base, because that's the biggest issue. No one's going to stick around. Your gameplay can be fun as hell, but no one's really going to stick around when everything is drip fed to them. You know, we're past the point of lazy monetization. This is definitely lazy monetization. It just copies every other little thing is seen from other companies. When in reality, if you gave the players a lot more to do, they would stick around longer, they would play more, and they would probably even give you some money. And of course, my rule is only give a game money if you really think you've enjoyed it. Which is why I bought the Fight Pass, because it was $3 and I enjoyed the game. I was playing it almost non-stop every night when I could find matches. But hey, if you're gonna play Kickflight, tell me. I play quite a bit. I'm still A+, because I just kind of fell out for a little while. But I mean, it's on my phone. I don't think I'm going to delete it anytime soon, like most of the games on AppCast. I'm very interested in what they're going to do in the future, but we'll see if it even has a future, if it can somehow change the way it acts. And another thing, just to mention, is followers are virtually meaningless. Like, virtually meaningless. There's nothing to do with your followers. They follow you and that's it. You don't get anything from them. You can't like send them some points or send them some coins every single day. Don't have a system that's pointless. That's why there's an incentive to invite players and friends and stuff like that. But why can't we get this for playing with people we've played with before? I've definitely played multiple times with people on this list. I've definitely played with them. So I still think you should play it if you're looking for a fun game to play. But taking it a bit seriously, I don't know. I feel like a bit too much time and money you would have to put into the game isn't worth it. Especially if you decide to put money into it. I just don't think it's worth it in the long run. As the game doesn't have a huge player base anyway, I wouldn't put money into something that could end in the next year. But yeah, that's it. You should definitely at least try Kickflight. It gets my made up seal of approval. Slap that on there. But other than that, I'll see you guys next time. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I now have a Twitter. You can follow it. It should be in the link down below. And of course, join the Discord. Peace out.